Welcome to Tuberchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Makeup Mom and Son, and this is somebody who's been a dear friend for a very long time. She's here as a moderator and a gold member, so we see this channel every single day in the slides that we run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, as well as her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. I've got quite a few coming in. Ghostly Winds is a dear friend that just did a shout out video for Tuberchat this weekend, and we've got them on the wheel as well. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is also here as a moderator and a member. I see that Thrill Seeks just dropped a super chat today, and thank you for that. They got their pay from AdSense, which is really cool. We're always happy to see creators monetized, and then after you get monetized, the next milestone is getting that first pay from Google AdSense, which is always a great thing. So Thrill Seeks, congratulations to you, and thank you for the generosity in sharing that monetization out on YouTube as well. Because of that super chat, we're going to look at Thrill Seeks next. Before we start spinning the wheel again, I see that Rambling with the Brums has come into the chat as well. They also happen to be a member. And I'll do some more introductions in a moment. I'm always behind in the chat when we first get started. I think the Weightlifting Geek is here. And we will get to adding some names to the wheel from our chat list in a little while as well. I usually do it when we get down to about 5 or 6 names. For anybody that's brand new to Tuberchat, the best success here is found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators, supporting them, knowing that they will turn around and do the same thing for you. Akasu is Tasty Recipe, good to see you here. Arsenic Element, always good to have you in the house. Bare Bones Living has been making frequent appearances, as has Eric Thomas. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn is here with us every day. Kiss My Scratch, thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I missed you yesterday. I think you were here yesterday. I'm not sure if we got to your channel or not. Kevin Fishes, good to see you here. Mawar Unita, good to see you in the house. Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs is here for the second time. MLW Fishing Man is an incredibly supportive creator. I see them out supporting others all the time, and it looks like you've got a new avatar. Any Dronalist, good to see you in the house. That's a longtime friend of Tuberchat, as is Nita VR Designs, who makes frequent appearances. Northeast England Railway Clips is fairly new to Tuberchat, just finding us within the last month or so, but it's great to have you here. Outgoing Azzy has well over 5,000 subscribers and is still here growing his channel the right way. Painting with Squirrels, it's good to have you back. Planet Mimi Vlogs, it's good to see you here as well. Runneth Over Garden and Life is here with us almost every day. Tamara Recipes is in the house. TCG Fam has a special collaboration going on their community tab. After you connect with them, you can check that out. The Bud Files, good to see you here. The Retro Gaming Hero 26 might be here for the first time, and Yaya's Best Life might also. So forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, but hopefully you're both feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. The Artist 44 has also been doing a lot of shout out videos lately, a couple about Tuberchat. I appreciate that. Paralife TV, Life as a Paraplegic, was actually the first channel in the chat today before we started, so thank you for coming in so early. Thank you for coming back in. I do appreciate everybody's patience, and I certainly appreciate every moment that everybody spends here in Tuberchat. Thank you, Painting with Squirrels. Yes, happy to have you back. And I'm just looking back to see if I've missed anything in the chat. Forgive me if I have. If you've mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Lonnie Songs and Other Things has dropped a super chat on us as well. They also happen to be a member, as is the Gaming Ham. They've both done the same thing here. Lonnie Songs and Other Things And that channel will come up on the screen right after the Gaming Ham, who will be right after Thrill Seeks because of these extra generous super chats to get us started for today. So I really do appreciate that. And yeah, I need Wonderland on my green screen. Yes, that might make a different thing. That's a good idea. Thrill Seeks has given me a bit of a good idea there. I went out yesterday for a live stream on my personal channel at a theme park. And to promote that, it would have been a good idea if the day before that I had that theme park in my background on Tuberchat. I might have to think about doing that from now on. I see that Four Corners Custom Products is in the house and has dropped a super chat on us as well. They are an extremely generous creator, and they create merchandise of all kinds, from t-shirts to hats to mugs and everything that can be printed, so I hope you'll check them out. And they are extremely generous. They've done this countless times. Kaz's Crafts and More, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Collecting Coins with Gianna, good to see you back in the house. And forgive me for anybody that I've missed. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So Makeup Mom and Son is a very much loved and well-respected creator. Yes, Sam's Vlogs Trains and More, you actually got it, yes. What Sam's Vlogs Trains and More has done is sent a highlighted milestone message through the chat, and those are something that is given to every member of a channel if the host has those enabled. And it looks like a super chat, but it actually doesn't cost any extra money. You get one of those every month for free. So it's kind of cool because it looks like a super chat. It goes through the chat and highlights your message, but it also affects the stream boss. And what Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is talking about is the video game life meter under my camera there. And you will see that every super chat and membership knocks life off of the stream boss. The very last person to knock it out becomes the next stream boss. And the Gaming Ham, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. Thrill Seeks, thank you for your extra generous, extra super chat as well. I really do appreciate all this extra support. So Thrill Seeks, what I'll do is I'll put your channel and Carolyn's up together. And we'll do that right after Makeup Mom and Son. So this is a very much loved and well-respected creator. Makeup Mom and Son is here as a member and a moderator. And Kevin Fish is good to see you here. Not sure if I welcomed you. Makeup Mom and Son does a lot of variety on her channel. So she's very much an enthusiast when it comes to anything beauty products related. But she does a lot of other variety on her channel, including unboxings, product reviews, and a lot of live streaming. Coastal Water, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And when we talk about different live streams, we see Makeup Mom and Son not only hopping on other people's live stream StreamYard panels, but also having people hop in with her. And some of those can be random, some of those are planned, all of them are fun. As a matter of fact, Makeup Mom and Son is so much of a generous supporter that the very first time that she live streamed, I think it went on for 4.5 hours, if I remember right, and she was rated 3 times. That was a long time ago, probably a year. I forget now how it's because it's been that long. But now she's done a lot of different live streaming, and one of the most notable series on her channel is an interview series called What's That Channel About? And what she does is interviews different YouTubers. Some that you might recognize from Tuberchat, and then some that you'll be introduced to for the first time. And then, you're absolutely, yes, you're absolutely right, Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More. Vicky McCowan's Corner, good to see you here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. So I'm going to get her son's channel on here. I think I forgot to do this yesterday again, so forgive me for that. Or if it was yesterday or the day before, I think I forgot at least once. I didn't mean to do that. Caden Plays It is actually Makeup Mom and Son's son. and they are providing us a bit of variety on their channel, but they've got a few brand new videos lately as well, and we want to encourage this young creator to keep it up and get their channel moving. They've got 28 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them, maybe even up and over the milestone of 30 that they're thinking about right now, and then get this channel rolling on its road to the first 100. We know that the first 100 is more challenging to get than ever before, but as long as we're all supporting each other, doing as much as we can while we're supporting, then everybody will be just fine. We see channels growing, hitting milestones, getting monetized, and all that wonderful stuff. So we want to do that for Caden Plays It as well. So the next channel I'm going to put up on the screen is Thrill Seeks. Now, there are two other creators that I always speak very highly of. For those of you who've been here many times before, you will know very well Scratch and PPA and Michael's Adventures. Now, Scratch and PPA is on the wheel, so we will look at that channel soon and talk about his content and his unbelievable support for other creators. And absent today is Michael's Adventures. Now, he always sends his regards every time that he can't make it to a Tuberchat live stream. And that's only because he's got a work schedule similar to myself. I'm never here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for that same reason. But Michael's Adventures is definitely a shining jewel in the Tuberchat family, another dear friend, and somebody I think everybody needs to connect with. He lives wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than he expects to receive. We will likely see him again next Friday, but certainly at some point next weekend. Oh, Samsog's trains some more. Yeah, if the Stream Boss glitches in that way, I haven't found a way to be able to fix that. What I can do is I can try taking it off like this, and I can try reactivating it and see if that's going to help, but I don't believe it ever has. And I could be mistaken about that. Yeah, possibly not. I don't know why that happens, but again, this is something it's just not perfect. The way that those kind of widgets work, I'm going to show you how I stream. This is Streamlabs Desktop, the program. We'll get to Thrill Seek's channel and his wife Carolyn Dews in a second here. But when we look at Streamlabs, like all these things that we have in the screen are different widgets, for instance. And in the bottom of the screen, we have an activity list. That's for Superchats, memberships, and things of that nature. We got a couple of slideshows going on with here with all the member slides and moderators. We've got the screen up in the top right here that's got the wheel and the channels that we put up. And then, of course, my camera. That logo is actually part of the background. It's not separate. So what I can do is I can take off a widget just by eyeing it out this way. It's similar to what we do with Photoshop and programs like that. When I turn it back on, it refreshes, but it doesn't fix that avatar. I don't know why that is. When you think about it, all these different things are putting pressure on the processor of the computer. Now, I'm using a Mac, but it's basically a base model. It's got a lot of RAM, but not a fantastic processor. It's an i5, right? So when you think about it, we've got a screen that's being brought in to this section here. We've got two different slideshows that are running off of local folders on the computer. The activity list is a web widget, so it's going out to the internet and retrieving itself back. It's got the Stream Boss doing the same thing. So we've got two things going out and back into the internet, not including the stream that's going out and in and everything else. So I don't know if that makes sense, but it's an idea just to show you what's going on with that. We've got Thrill Seeks up here right now. I see Tellard Maid has come in. That's a longtime friend of Tuberchat, a very supportive channel. I've run into them a few times in the last couple of weeks. All Things Jay, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Thrill Seeks brings us content that more than anything else features theme parks, particularly roller coasters. Now, he does a bit of other things on his channel, a few reaction videos, occasionally an unboxing, some live streams. He'll always allow and encourage people to connect in the same way that we do here in Tuberchat, so you'll likely meet more friends and family members when you get over there. Now, I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Thrill Seek shows generosity in every way that you typically see on YouTube. He is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. John H. Shelton has come in, so we're just putting his channel on the wheel. I'm going to try to start moving it through channels a little bit faster than I typically do, but we'll see. And when we look at Thrill Seeks, we also see Dave's Who Reviews. He is a Doctor Who enthusiast and has a channel set up for that reason. I'm just going to hit my filters, make sure we get channels out of the search results. Now this is a brand new channel, so with 15 subscribers, they're going to struggle with the search results for a little while, but over time they will rise up, and eventually YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this, Dave's Who Reviews. The more we search, find, and click on their name, the better we'll be helping them out. So as well, we're going to look for Carolyn Dews. Forgive me for the life of me, I can't remember what Kaz's Crafts and More, yes, of course. Kaz's Crafts and More is Thrill Seek's wife. These two creators support each other wholeheartedly, and I'm always happy to see in real life friends and family supporting each other in this way, because one of the biggest complaints that I get on YouTube is that why is it so difficult to find in real life friends or family to support my YouTube channel when I can find people on YouTube who are willing to watch my videos and subscribe and all that other stuff. So it makes it that much more special when we have, let's say, a husband and wife combo in this way, even with separate channels supporting each other. So, Kaz, I've just put your Diamond Rhinestone art video premiere into my, I just set the reminder, so hopefully I'll catch that. I'm just going to take another video from you here and add that into my catch-up list. Hopefully I'll catch up a little bit and won't fall any farther behind. And then let me get to next, the Gaming Ham. So thank you, Thrill Seeks, for a couple of super chats. He's done that countless times, but I really do appreciate that extra support. Euforma TV, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. John Paul is an 8-year veteran of YouTube. Good to see you in the house. On the hunt for Doom Wheel assistance. I need it, yes. And Vicky McCown's Corner still hanging out. Very cool. We should be here for another 2 hours or so. So we've got lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. The Gaming Ham also dropped another super chat on us. He's done that countless times as well. And then Eric Thomas, yes, absolutely, everybody can grow, but here in Tuberchat, the best success comes from making the first move, supporting other channels with generosity, doing all the things you wish they would do for you for their channels, and then when you come back and let them know you've done that, they will do the same for you. Eventually you will find the support coming back to you because of your generosity to be overwhelming. And thank you, Thrill Seeks. So the Gaming Ham is somebody who brings us a lot of video gameplay, particularly with Mass Effect, but they do mix it up once in a while. I'm just going to take your latest replay, add it into my catch-up list. And the Gaming Ham happens to be an advocate for the amateur radio community, lovingly known as ham radio. So therefore they come up with this creative name, the Gaming Ham, and I'm looking forward to learning more about this creator. But like I said, we have seen them mix up their content a little bit. They're streaming just about every single day. So there's lots of content to catch when we get there with them. Now, when we're connecting with creators, we're always watching an entire video from beginning to end of at least 3 minutes. And I believe all of the Gaming Ham's content is long form. But when you go back to some of the earlier videos, you'll be able to find stuff that is a little bit easier to watch. So, what I mean by that is like a little bit shorter, because when you're hopping in and out of Tuberchat here to support somebody, I know you want to find videos that are, over 3 minutes, but not necessarily 2 hours. So there's a lot of stuff here on the Gaming Ham. Now, I should watch some of this stuff. I'm just going to take this one here, Talking Amateur Radio While Gaming. I'm going to take this and add it into my catch-up list because I just want to see it. But that's a 4-minute video. There's a lot of 8-minute, 7, 9-minute ones here. So there's lots of stuff to find on the Gaming Ham. You just have to, use that generosity that we keep talking about to spend the extra second to go through his stuff, make sure you get the right video. It's very important that we're following the procedure in full, which means watching that full video from beginning to end. It must be at least 3 minutes long. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video, giving a thumbs up, subscribing, turning the notification bell on. Now, I know sometimes you hear creators talk about the idea of, okay, I'm going to subscribe to you, but don't get back to me for 2 days and things like that. but I never do that. Now, what I want you to see in what I'm trying to get across as an idea is that every time I put channels on the screen that have been here before, they are subscribed. Every time. It is extremely rare that YouTube has any kind of a glitch where somebody loses me as a subscriber. It almost never, ever, ever happens. When I connect with people, I do it right that second. I don't even wait a minute. So if I'm outside of Tuberchat and somebody's premiere live stream and somebody says, hey, Tuberchat, I got you, then I go over to their channel immediately and I watch a 3-minute video. I usually have it running in another window. I'm lucky enough to be on a computer all the time. And I do all the things that we talk about. Now, you've all seen my comments. They're always at least 3 sentences. 99% of my comments are 3 sentences, sometimes 4. And then I head right back. I let them know I've given you the thumbs up, I've rung your bell, and I've connected to you. So I just want everybody to understand that there are a lot of different ways to connect out there. I don't want to say any way is the right way or the wrong way, but now with 2 years under our belt and 394 live streams, we are always connecting the same way, and for me, it always works. So I just want to get that across to everybody because there can be a lot of confusion out there. I never want to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel. I'm not here to give advice. I'm here just to host this live stream while we meet each other. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. I have a few of my own channels. I run channels for others. I consult for others. I do a lot of social media work, but I'm also very clear about what I have and haven't done. So when you are taking advice or listening to information from creators that are trying to help you, then you, in my opinion, you just want to consider the experience behind the advice that's being told, right? And then decide for yourself what is what you want to do for your own videos and channels. Motor City Scratchers, good to see you in the house. Mortgage with me, good to see you here as well. Those are both incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. I'm behind in the chat again for so I'm a trying to talk too fast. I'm trying to race now. I am behind in the chat again, so forgive me for that. BK54 just dropped another super chat on us, so thank you for that. We are looking at Lonnie's songs and other things for the same reason. And Four Corners Custom Products is going to be up next. Right after them, we will put up BK54 because of those super chats, and then we'll get back to the rest of the channels that are on our wheel. We've got a lot of members there right now, but we'll add some names from our chat list soon enough. Local Experimentalist UK, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Oh, and then thank you, Moments with Vanessa. I know it can be a long wait to get onto the wheel and the screen these days. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be here for 2.5 hours every time I decide it's convenient for me to stream, but I do absolutely appreciate every moment everybody spends. So, Teller Made, when we look for Dave's Who reviews, what I find is you have to use the filters. You can do that on the computer or on a phone. And make sure that YouTube knows you're looking for a channel. Your search results might look different than mine because some of it is geographic, but you should be able to find Dave's Who reviews. I didn't notice whether he might have it featured on his front page, but I'm going to otherwise reach out to him. He's been a friend for a long time and let him know he should probably make sure that that happens. Great Farmer Freelance has become a member. Thank you so much for that extra generosity. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, Great Farmer Freelance is going to be added to our wheel as soon as I see them in the chat every day that they're here, including now. So I've just added you onto the wheel. We're going to get back to spinning that in a moment. Lonnie Songs and Other Things also happens to be a member but dropped a super chat a few moments ago. So for that reason, we put that channel on the screen right away. Jerry's Passions, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Lonnie Songs and Other Things is somebody I'm still getting to know, but they stream just about every single day. They put a lot of shorts out as well. I hope everybody will connect with them. They've got 492 subscribers. It is not going to be very long before we see a community tab pop up for this creator after they hit their 500 milestone. They're getting very close. Eric Thomas, it takes a while to get onto the wheel or the screen. I'm just going to show you something right now while we put up Four Corners Custom Products. I have a robot in the chat called Bot Fortissimo, and you recognize it because it's dropping messages through the chat. But what it also does, as you can see here, is keep statistics. And I'll just adjust this a little bit, and I'll show you. We'll get to Four Corners in a quick second here. When I refresh my page and I start sorting creators by how long they've been here, it also shows me how active they've been in the chat. And it has this arbitrary calculation, but I'm able to see an order in which to probably put channels on the screen and the wheel. And so, like, for instance, Kevin Fish's will come up soon, Bare Bones Living will come up soon, and a few others. So when it's time to add names, it'll likely be those and more. Mama's Handprint, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. But it takes a little while. It's not just about how long you're here, but how much you're interacting with other creators and supporting them. The best advice I have for anybody that wants to be on the wheel or the screen faster is to engage conversation. Start talking to other creators and really, you know, how's your day? How's things going? Take a look at a video on their channel. Talk about it with them. Everybody loves hearing about other people's opinions on their own videos, especially when you have nice things to say. But that's a good way to get somebody's attention, right? These are just hints, but a way that can help. Now, our moderators will knock out any messages that are self-promoting. So if you say, you know, please visit me, guys. Please check out my video. Come watch my premiere. I'm going live now, and all that other stuff, including asking about being on the wheel. The moderators will take it out because we remove anything that is self-promoting. And thank you for coming in, GeForce Journey. And I do appreciate every moment everybody spends, even if you're just coming by to say hello quickly. March Girl, good to see you in the house again. Thank you for coming in. I'm always good. Hopefully you have been as well. Oh, Outgoing Azzy, one of the live streams I took down for a second. I just have to go through and maybe edit it, and then I'll put it back up. But they're all there. Courtney Shanice Reviews, good to see you there, or good to see you here. Four Corners Custom Products brings us everything from hats, shirts, mugs, anything that can be printed. They do merchandise, right? And on this channel, they bring us behind the scenes look at how that merchandise is made. And we're seeing a lot of that pop up in the YouTube streets now with different creators because they have this available to others, both in business or on YouTube or with different businesses and projects and channels and things of that nature. So when you're thinking about monetization for your own channel, one of the things that can happen is you can present merchandise, which people, you know, hopefully will be interested in and buy if you have, you know, creative ideas that share the enthusiasm behind your channel, for instance, right? If that makes sense. So Four Corners Custom Products is going to first of all show us how the stuff is done, what's involved, and they have that available to us as well when it's time for that. So I hope everybody will connect with them. And it's great to know that we have a channel we can learn from this way that's incredibly generous. This is another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time, supporting others and spreading generosity. So thank you again for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, they've done that countless times. And I'm just going to take their latest video, put it in my catch-up list to make sure I don't fall behind with them. And next we're going to look at BK54, who's a fairly new member, but also dropped a super chat on us. So we're just going to look at this channel right away. We'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. BK54 is another creator I'm still getting to know. They just found Tuberchat within the last couple of weeks. But you can see they're doing a lot of shorts here. They've got a lot more videos they're posting frequently. I'm just going to take your latest one and add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, get to know your content better. And then the idea, of course, is that the more often you're here, the better my stories get, and eventually I will promote you better as well. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other when you're out supporting each other. I hope everybody's always giving thumbs up. They really do help, and I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I'll appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Daughter of TMH Awakened, good to see you back in the house. And again, you know, for anybody that's fairly new to Tuberchat, even if you've been here several times before but not for long, you know, the wheel is run by a robot for the most part that keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. So sometimes you see some of the same names being added to the wheel because they're so active here in Tuberchat all the time. But it is open to everybody. Everybody has the same chances. The only thing we do is in the case of members, we put them on the wheel right away. And in the case of Superchatters, we put them on the screen right away like we have just seen. Now, for instance, Great Farmer Freelance has just become a member. This is somebody I've had the pleasure of hanging out with several times. This is Shane. He also is very enthusiastic about connecting other creators together while they're in his live streams. He streams every morning and insists that you have a cup of coffee or your morning beverage, whatever horrible thing that might be. Other than coffee, like I like to drink Monsters for breakfast every day. But as long as you're doing that, then you can hang out. And he is very forthcoming about his own YouTube journey and comes to us from the homesteaders community. And we find a lot of generous creators here willing to share knowledge and generosity throughout the YouTube community. So I hope you'll connect with Great Farmer Freelance and find out what I'm talking about and get that kind of support coming back to you as well. Nyambira Mwangi, good to see you here. Have Cheeto of you. Good to see you in the house. Yes, I can be bribed with donuts. Actually, yesterday I went to Wonderland, and which is our theme park, and got some Tiny Tom donuts. They are tiny little pastries of heaven that are very unreasonably priced, yet delicious, especially when you've been waiting in a line for half an hour to get them and things like that. You eat that and you're like, this is the best donut I've ever had. I don't know if they're that good, or if it just seems that way because the wait is so long. But we expect that when we go to theme parks and things like that. We're lucky to be there. We have passes that were held over for a couple of years because of what the world's been through. Let's spin the wheel. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is coming up as well. Now, he's here as a moderator and a member. So he's already on the wheel, but Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More has been a dear friend for a very long time. Thank you so much. Kiss my scratch. I really do appreciate you coming back in. We'll be back on Friday. We should be here for another hour and a half or so today, but we're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The times move around, but next weekend should be the typical times. Saturday is the 2-year anniversary of Tuberchat, so I'm looking forward to that. And Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is up here right now. Now, this creator brings us a lot of train videos that can involve both the locomotives and the stations that they travel through. Sometimes he's indoors, sometimes he's outdoors, sometimes giving us a look around, and sometimes even taking a ride, which is really cool. He's got opportunities to contribute by helping him get train tickets so that he can go to different locations and things like that too. Now, that's just a part of Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. There's also vlogs and a lot more, particularly live streams. Now, once in a while you'll see an unboxing video or something of that nature, but he will always encourage and allow everybody to connect in his premieres and live streams the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. As a matter of fact, he has a series of live streams where he encourages and allows people to connect, so you will likely meet more friends and family members when you're over there. He is a 6-year veteran, of YouTube, and he is fully monetized. So there's lots of ways to support him when we get there, including super chats and memberships. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More shares generosity across YouTube in all the typical ways that you see, and then over and above, and is an incredibly supportive creator and has been a dear friend for a very long time. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's coming up next. The Weightlifting Geek is going to be the next channel that we look at. Now, they happen to be a member, so they were added onto the wheel right away. It's not going to be long before I add names from our chat list to the wheel. We're getting close to the point where we get down to about 5 or 6. I start adding names. So the Weightlifting Geek is another creator who wants to encourage us and inspire us, particularly with fitness. You can see a lot of shorts videos here, but also a lot of short form videos. Now, this is a dynamic creator, always comical, always fun. And like, for instance, this after work vlog, nice to see somebody on a golf course. I keep catching his videos where he's doing other things. Where was the one that we caught the other day where he was playing pool? He was talking about playing pool. He's posting so frequently, I'm finding it a struggle to catch up. Look, multiple times a day, as a matter of fact. So he's climbing along nicely with 739 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 800 he's thinking about. He's got a second channel here, Carl. He's got a second channel here called The Relaxed Joe ASMR. And I'm hoping we can encourage him on this channel as well. With 29 subscribers right now, we'd love to push him up and over the 30 that we know he's thinking about and get him rolling that much farther on the road towards the first 100. So I'll spin the wheel one more time, and it's time for me to add names to the wheel. This is I Am Betty J Gathers. Now, if anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a few more people into Tuberchat today and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. So I'll appreciate that very much. I Am Betty J Gathers is somebody who comes to Tuberchat with a lot of energy, positivity, motivation, and she brings that positivity and motivation into her content as well, most often wanting to inspire us with healthy living and ideas thereabout. We can see the latest video is a grocery haul and talking about high prices. Yeah, I'm sure we can all have very long discussions about what's happened to prices of just about everything. Let me take this latest video, put it in my catch-up list. We'll see what she's been up to. That'll make sure I don't fall behind. And I Am Betty J Gathers is also somebody who streams frequently, and she'll allow and encourage people to connect in her live streams. She brings her energy onto the screen when she's live streaming as well, so I hope you'll enjoy that also. Team Tyra, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Now, I did say I was going to get some names onto the wheel, so I'm going to do that right this second before we do anything else. And Chris and Larry Homestead is already on the wheel, so we're going to get Runneth Over Garden and Life. And Kevin Fishes. And Eric Thomas. And we'll get some more names on our wheel in a moment. Thank you, Have Cheetah Will View, for the share. I really do appreciate that. And if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's mentioned that you wanted me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. And I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. So Ghostly Wins is coming up on the screen right now. Now, Ghostly Wins happens to be a silver member. So we see this channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. But Ghostly Wins has been a dear friend of Tuberchat for a very long time. They actually just did a shout out yesterday. That's on our front page now. And hopefully everybody will check that out. It's a short video, but I'll be happy for anybody to find that either on their channel or on our front page. And then as well, Ghostly Wins is somebody who's a dynamic creator, does a lot of video gameplay, particularly Sega Nintendo type retro games. And it's interesting because I grew up with these things, literally. And they're still able on the Ghostly Wins channel to introduce me to games that I had not otherwise either played or been introduced to. So I always find it entertaining, somewhat informative. And what you'll find from Ghostly Wins is that this creator has a lot of energy. You can feel the fun that they're having while they're playing. You know, they're always having a good time. They're always in a positive attitude, encouraging, inspiring, motivating. motivating. They draw you into the gameplay, and they keep up with the chat while they play, which is really, really cool. So I hope everybody will check out Ghostly Wins. Like I said, they've been a dear friend for a very long time, and I'm just going to take their latest video, put it in my catch-up list, and I will be able to stay caught up with them. Now, they post frequently as well, so we'll see, but I'm hoping not to fall behind with them. I see that Garden State Gardener is in the house, and I missed their Sunday Fun Day last night. I'm hoping to catch you for Monday today. I'm actually making. I made a note of it. I've got a couple of things here in my notes, but I keep notes on pen and paper here. But I did actually make a note, Pierogi Monday, so that hopefully I can catch that, because I haven't seen one yet. I've caught Garden State Gardener for Sunday Fun Day many times. But he's a lot of fun, collaborates with other creators. He actually did a hilarious Tuberchat shout-out video the other day, and I hope you'll check that out. That's on our front page as well. He does a lot of those, and it's just ironic. He picked an incredible, I don't want to spoil it, but he did pick an incredible song to put in the background. The song that he picked has a little bit of meaning for me, just because I went to Florida with my parents when I was 18 years old, I think it was, when that song was popular. And I had heard it in Florida for the first time. When I went home to Toronto, I found it on the radio within the next couple of weeks. So it's a very exciting time for me. And I started working in radio right after that. So hopefully everybody will check that out. Pardon me, my eyes are bothering me. I went, like I said, to this theme park yesterday, and I don't know how well you can actually see because it's a webcam with bad lighting, but I am red. Really, 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 really red today. I was almost horrified last night after Tuberchat because it takes a bit for your sunburn to set in, and I never even considered sunscreen yesterday. Even when I did think about it, I didn't put it on, and oh god, I should know better. It's going to take a few days to get over this, but my eyes are itchy now, and I think that's why. Anyway, actually, Aubrey, good to see you in the house. Now, that's one of our newest members, so I've got you on the wheel now, of course. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. Coastal Water, I think I welcomed you. Old AF Reviewers, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I hope I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So John H. Shelton is a creator who has been a dear friend for a long time. This is somebody who shows generosity in all the typical ways you see on YouTube and over and above. They've done at least one, and for some reason I still think two. I have to go back and look now. Shout out videos for Tuberchat as well. John H. Shelton is somebody who also enjoys supporting others. He's a member of our Twitter list. He's active on the other social media networks, and you can see that on his main channel here, he's got over 4,100, getting close to 4,200 subscribers now. So there's obviously much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by Camp. Silky is in the house. They also happen to be a member, so I've got them on the wheel right away. And then, yes, Philip Lemon. It's going to take a while. I have put that aloe vera stuff on like 10 times probably already. I'm good for that. When something's wrong, I take care of it. But it'll be another couple of days. I will be nice and perfectly tanned by Friday when we get back here. Sean H. Shelton also has a second channel. Now, before I go over there, I'm just going to take your latest video and put that in my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And when we go to John H. Shelton Extras and Bits, we see a second channel from this same creator. They bring a lot of comedy here as well. 879 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 that they're thinking about. So I've just added another video over there. It's been a week. Hopefully I'll put up another video, but actually John H. Shelton typically posts frequently, multiple times a week, so I'm sure we'll see something happening soon. Yeah, I am as pink as it gets. The Stock Explorer. You know, it's interesting. I don't know what's wrong. Like, you know, even at my age, I'm older than you think I am, I promise. But even at my age, you know, you sit there and halfway through a day when the sun has been beating down on you and it's your first time out for the season, you say to yourself, you know, I wish I put sunscreen on. I probably should. Ah, well, we're only going to be here another couple hours. Why bother? Right? This is what happens. Maybe next year I'll learn. We'll see. Scratch and PPA is in the house, and he is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. He shows generosity in incredible ways for so many creators that what happens is when he runs his premieres every Tuesday, you see a rush and flood of support coming back to him that results in one of the fastest chats you've ever seen on YouTube. And it's in a 10-minute period because he always runs his premieres every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. I'm going to have to see Chris and Larry Homestead. Lavender oil is an idea. I'm going to have to look into that. The Stock Explorer, forgive me, I didn't get you on the wheel yet. But we've got you on there now. Sup, Brio? Good to see you in the house. And another fellow Canadian, The Gathering Within, is here today. It's Dion and family. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Now, Scratch and PPA has an interactive series of videos, and what I mean by that is that if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which I do, you have the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video. He does giveaways as well in a very unique way, and then as well puts a lot of focus on other creators during his video series. Now, you can also take inspiration both from the presentation and consistency on this channel and from the social media marketing that's done to marry in the outside social networks and bring in extra traffic and fun and interactivity into this series. So I hope everybody will follow Scratch and PPA if you haven't already. Every moderator here on Tuberchat is a dear friend of mine, has been for a very long time. There is an extremely long-winded speech that goes behind each and every moderator and my friendship with them, the reason they're a moderator here, and they all have channels of their own, all doing well, and they all do something a little bit different. So I hope everybody will connect with all of our moderators. This is Scratch and PPA right now. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Chris and Larry Homestead is here with us again, and this is a channel that's doing extremely well with well over 8,000 subscribers. Now they're telling me that lavender oil might be something that helps as well. I'm always happy to find these other, especially home remedies. Now I talk about this all the time. Chris and Larry Homestead comes to us from the homesteading community of channels, and I always find, I say constantly, that we have a lot to learn from these creators. Now I mean everybody. Even though I'm particularly talking about myself when I think I have so much to learn from these creators, because I don't spend as much time outdoors as most of these creators seem to. And there's a lot of things that can be done for self-sufficiency, you know, when we talk about growing our own plants and herbs and vegetables and food, you know, and raising livestock and things like that. So I'm always fascinated with these creators, but not to mention that there seems to be this like nature in a lot of creators that are in this community to be extra generous and supporting each other and constantly uplifting each other and things of that nature. It's your birthday today. Chris and Larry Homestead. Let's take this reminder. Oh, they're actually going live like now. They're going live right away. I don't know if you're still going to be on in an hour and a half when we're done with Tuberchat, but we will check. I should make a note of that. Yeah, I'll check if you're still on in an hour and a half when we're finished with Tuberchat, but we've got a long way to go. We're going to put a lot of channels on the screen. Now, they happen to be a member, but as well, you can see that regardless of my speech here, they've got over 8,200, almost 8,300 subscribers now, so there's obviously much to be learned from these creators as well as entertained and inspired by. So I hope everybody will connect with them. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Camp Silky is coming up next. They happen to be a member also, so they were put on the wheel as soon as I saw them in the chat. We'll get them up here right now, and I can see it's time for me to get some more names on the wheel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Tamara Recipes is still in the house. That's somebody who's been making frequent appearances this weekend as well, so it's great to have you still here. It's time for me to get some names on the wheel, so I'm going to see about doing that right this second. Now, Camp Silky also comes to us from the homesteading community of channels, and hopefully they'll put something out again soon. They post frequently, usually a couple of times a week. They've got some shorts videos here, and they're already getting some activity here, which is great to see. I hope that continues. And you see that they've got a few featured channels here. Now, when you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience and the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages. It's something I recommend doing for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors with another creator and get a friendship started. That's where the strong and solid foundation for our channels really comes from. And then so I've got Bare Bones Living on the wheel, Philip Lemon on the wheel, and Outgoing Azzy is on there as well. And then I noticed that Garden State Gardener has just dropped a super chat on us. Again, he's done that countless times. Joe is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Another creator from the homesteading community of channels. There's been an influx of creators that are in that community coming through Tuberchat for the last couple of months now. And like I say, we see a lot of generosity coming through this community. Let's look at Garden State Gardener right now and see what they've got going on their channel today. They do a lot of collaborations with other creators. They have a couple of series of live streams. Sunday Fun Day is something I've joined many times. He often has 100 people watching at a time there. And then as well, here is a pierogies. I'm pronouncing that wrong. Forgive me, Joe. I was calling that pierogies. I was not reading that right. I'm not sure that word, as a matter of fact. Piergos is what it looks like. I'm going to learn today because I'm going to try to make it into the live stream, but he's going to do a live stream tonight as well. I'm going to put that video in my catch-up list. I might even be able to get that before I get to you tonight. Garden State Gardener is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Let me see if I can find the Tuberchat video. Here it is right here. Check out Tuberchat Connect and Grow. Yeah, I can't help but like howl laughing when I see this. It's not just the video, like, okay, this is funny, and he's done this many times for a lot of creators, but it's the song that's in the background that is ironic and so amusing to me. But Garden State Gardener is a lot of fun, a very much loved and well-respected creator. You can see how much fun he has in his live streams just from the thumbnails you see here. So I hope everybody will connect with him. He also shows generosity over and above the typical ways that we see on YouTube. I have seen this creator go as far as to be, for instance, in a theme park, but sharing that content with another creator on a StreamYard panel as well, and that shows extra generosity. So I hope everybody will connect with Joe. Like I said, fully monetized, lots of ways to support him when we get there, including super chats and memberships. Let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. We're going to go on break for about 3 minutes. In the meantime, if anybody has the ability to share this live stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab here on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple of more people into Tuberchat right now, and could see this live stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and possibly even weeks ahead. Kevin Fishes is going to come up next. There was a glitch on the wheel there. Eric Thomas is still on the wheel. We have a brand new channel in the house, Where to Begin Homestead. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Dine with Sonia, good to see you here. We're going to go for about 3 minutes. We'll be right back, and we're going to look at Kevin Fishes. Okay, I think Mr. Boots and Bounty has come in. It's always good to see you here. Lori's Tech Time happens to be a member, so I put them on the wheel right away. And we're looking at Kevin Fish's right now. So with 577 subscribers, we'd love to push this channel a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. We can see that they're mixing up the content between shorts and videos, and their shorts are getting some activity, which is great. Hopefully that continues. I'm just going to take your latest video, add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. One of the reasons why we like putting channels on the screen like this is so that over time, I get to know the channels, eventually the content, and then hopefully the creators behind the channels. And every time you're here, over time, I'll do a better job of promoting you. Woman Outdoors. Good to see you in the house. They happen to be a member as well, so we put them on the wheel right away. I'll get back to adding some names from our chat list shortly. Just keep in mind, of course, that it is not just how long you're here, but how active you are in the chat, how much you're interacting with other creators and supporting them. That determines how quickly people get onto the wheel or the screen. But again, it's open to everybody. So I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next, but I'm going to show you something as well. Now, actually, Aubrey happens to be a member, and the membership button, of course, in most cases is right here where you would usually find a subscribe button on a channel. And it's not available in every country. It's not available on iPhones. It might not be available on iPads. There's big reason for that. A long speech about Apple and their severe fees and things like that. But when you look at a membership button on any channel, you'll get a page somewhat like this. Many have videos describing the perks and benefits that come along with a membership. Here we have bronze, silver, and gold. In the case of silver members, they are added into the slides that are in the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. Gold members also have that and have their links dropped every 30 minutes by Nightbot. And all members, including bronze, are added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat every day that they are here. But you can always upgrade your membership if you have one and wanted to jump to another level. You can also downgrade just by hitting that join button and then changing your membership. And things like that. Here on Tuberchat, I don't solicit almost at all. And the thought is always appreciated, but we don't hold anything back on this channel, meaning that the wheel and the screen are open to everybody. All of the live streams and information stay up for everybody to see. And the only things that we do is, in the case of memberships and super chats, is speed up how quickly they get onto the wheel or the screen, and then added with those extra perks that you heard me talk about a moment ago. And hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat, meeting new friends and family members. Dragon's Picks is back in the house. It's good to see you here. Woman Outdoors is up on the screen right now. Now, this is another creator that comes to us from the homesteading community. And you can see that they are putting a lot of focus on other creators here as well with featured channels. We've talked about that many times. And then, of course, they've got some shorts. Many of these are already getting some serious activity, so that's great. I hope that continues. And like I keep saying, we have a lot to learn, or at least I feel that way, about a lot of the channels in the homesteading community. They also, all of the creators that have come through the Tuberchat family from that community have shown great generosity and support for others as well. I'm always very drawn to that. So Woman Outdoors has 447 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 they're going to be thinking about, and get that community tab happening for them. If anybody in the house right now is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Lori's Tech Time is coming up next, and I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels now than we did in the first half of the stream. We've still got a long way to go. We can stay up to just over an hour if everybody would like, and then we will find another live stream or premiere to raid, and Chris and Larry might be still streaming by the time we are done. They're doing a birthday stream right now, so we're hoping possibly to raid them. So I'll get that ready, and we'll see if they're still on when we're finished. We'll go over there, but we've got a lot of time to put channels on the screen. We can stay up to another hour and 20 minutes or so if everybody would like. So Lori's Tech Time has 739 subscribers. This is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I was putting a lot of focus on this banner because that cartoon picture that is done there was done with an app, and I'll leave it to Lori's Tech Time to share with you how that was done. But that was something I had been looking for a long time, but she recently dressed up that banner and refreshed that and did a great job, obviously. Now, a lot of times on her channel, more than anything else, she's been bringing us tech reviews, particularly from a subscription service called Gadget Review Club. Oh, don't tell me I'm getting the name of that wrong. Let me see if I'm right. Gadget Discovery Club. I knew I was getting it wrong. Gadget Discovery Club, yes. And then as well, she's doing a lot of live streaming lately, but is considerate about switching up the games to see what her audience is reacting to. She's been playing a lot of Battle Cats. This is the first time I've actually seen this game, but she mixes things up and does lots of different things, including shorts as well. So she's extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated as a supporter, and has been for a long time. She's been a member here for a while, so we had her on the wheel as soon as she got here. I hope everybody will connect with her. She's got a second channel called The Guitar Chick, but I'll leave it to you to find that and talk to her about it when you get to her channel. Dragon's Picks just dropped a super chat on us, and I do appreciate that extra generous support. And yeah, we did share a video for them. I have it's not a system, I do it manually, but I kind of like have a thing that I do about sharing videos on our community tab about 5 to 8 times a day. Some of those are for Tuberchat, or like yesterday I did one for myself, but the bulk of them are for other creators. But I do appreciate that. I'm happy to do it. One of the things I can tell everybody is that community posts are really starting to get a lot of activity. It's not the views, it's not the thumbs up and the comments. I still find that those are quite low when it comes to community posts. But when you're sharing videos in particular, I find that they're getting a lot of engagement. So people are clicking right on the video before leaving a comment or a thumbs up in most cases. So they're having much better engagement than the misleading numbers of simply comments and thumbs up might give. So I insist on that. That's a hint for everybody. I hope you'll consider that when you have a community tab and how to possibly use that. It's the number one thing I'm thanked for on YouTube, is sharing on the community tab. And now YouTube has opened it up so that almost everybody will be able to be @mentioned in community posts as well. They're trying to get that done. I wasn't able to @mention Dragon's Picks today, but that just might be because they're almost finished rolling it out. It's not quite there yet. They might have things they're not telling us about that are restrictions, but we'll see. Now, Dragon's Picks has just sniped our Stream Boss position. So what I'm talking about is the video game life meter that you see under my camera there. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss, and the last person to knock it out becomes the next Stream Boss. And Dragon's Picks has done that, so they'll get a little bit of extra exposure for a little while, as you can see. Dijonage Gordon Education Alt Channel. Good to see you in the house. Forgive me for tripping over that name. It's a longer name, but they've been here many times before, so it's great to see you back. And then hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. So Dragon's Picks is a channel I'm still getting to know. I'm just going to take your latest video with this chainsaw and warming it up. My dear goodness, that is a big looking machine. I have used chainsaws in my life. My father used to have me cut a lot of firewood, but that's going to be something else to see. I've watched a couple of those championships too on television. I remember being at a bar, we're out, and like in between the different sports that they have on the different televisions, there was the, I don't know if it's called the, I forget what it's called, if it's like the lumberjack championships or something along those lines, where they've got these chainsaws out and they can cut the biggest tree stump you've ever seen in a matter of literally a couple of seconds. It's something else, but it reminds me of that when I see this here. So we'll see what they've got going on with Dragon's Picks. I'm looking forward to getting to know this channel better. Thank you for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. For that reason, we put that channel up right away. But we're going to spin the wheel now. We're going to get back to another Canadian from the homesteading community. This is Rambling with the Brums coming up right now. Now, Scott is another creator who brings a lot of fun into his video streams and collaborations. He is very much an advocate for connecting other creators together, so you will meet more friends and family members when you're over there with Rambling with the Brums. You can see that he posts both shorts as well as videos and streams frequently, most often on Thursdays and Saturdays. He has a series of live streams that run, and then might occasionally hop onto one as well in between. Hopefully everybody will connect with Scott from Rambling with the Brums. With 729 subscribers, he's climbing along nicely. We'll hopefully get him a little bit farther towards the 800 he's thinking about. He's got a lot of featured channels here as well, promoting others. And like I said, you will meet more friends and family members when you're over there as well. And let's spin the wheel. I know that Garden State Gardener has collaborated with Rambling with the Brums in at least one way. I saw another video, much like the Tuberchat shoutout video that Garden State Gardener did for me. He did one for Rambling with the Brums a while ago, and it's very comical when you see these things. I hope everybody will check out Garden State Gardener and watch some of these things. But his Tuberchat video is also on our front page as well. So let's look at Eric Thomas right now. Let me see what I can do about finding this channel. I've got to match the avatar and make sure we get to the right Eric Thomas. Hopefully he's still with us here in the chat. Evangelist Melvina Thomas, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I hope I haven't missed anybody. Jeremy's Arc Vlogs, good to see you here as well. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then if anybody in the house has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. I'm just looking for Eric Thomas. Actually, I'm going to do it another way. Let me see if I can get back to one of his messages, and I'll get the link, because I don't want to trip over this and spend too much time. I'm not sure if he's still here. I might have to pull another maneuver. I know he was looking forward to being on the wheel. So Eric Thomas, if you're still here, just please let me know. I'm going to move on to another channel, and we'll go back to Eric Thomas if he's still in the house. The Stock Explorer's coming up. This is another creator that's got actually two channels for us to see. Now, Nora has become a great friend over a long period of time now, and is here with us almost every single day. They also live stream frequently. A lot of it is random, so not quite a set schedule, but Nora's actually changed some work schedules and things like that behind the scenes over the last couple of weeks as well. So on this channel, Nora brings us a level-headed and down-to-earth look at both stocks and crypto. There's everything here from beginner fundamental tutorials to advanced topics like options trading, NFTs, and this is a creator who is another incredibly supportive person. They're out bouncing in between premieres and live streams constantly. I run into them everywhere, and they always engage conversation. So they go over and above when it comes to the idea of connecting with other creators. And that is a great service to any host, whether you're running a premiere or a live stream, to have true conversation going on. It sends incredible engagement signals into the algorithm, as you can imagine. So the Stock Explorer now has 766 subscribers. They're growing rapidly because of the support, I believe, that they're giving to others. And then as well, you'll find a lot of wonderful information both in bite-size chunks here, like in the shorts videos, as well as in their videos and live streams. Now, sometimes they have charts and graphs to show us. Sometimes they're just hanging out, talking about stocks and other things. And then sometimes they have StreamYard panels. They allow other people on, and then they hop in with other people as well, which is really, really cool. They often have product in hand. I have seen this creator go as far as to talk about a stock and then order a product and unbox it on another live stream, which is really cool. They're very forthcoming about their own portfolio. Their second channel here, called Tropical Buzz, is where they're going to bring us along on an adventure while they grow different types of plants and things from different areas. They do seed swaps, so you can reach out to them as well. Jeremy D-Day, good to see you in the house. That's JD Knight 7 with a second channel. And Dale Homestead, good to see you here as well. Thank you, everybody, for those thumbs up. We're doing great again today. We were almost at 100, so thank you for that. If you haven't given one, I hope you will. Now, if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's mentioned, like a question or a comment, I hope that you will mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. I will appreciate your patience, but I'll keep my eyes open, try to catch it the next time around. Mrs. VSNC09 is coming up on the screen, and much like the Stock Explorer, happens to be a creator that seems to be everywhere all the time. And I run into them constantly, just like I do with Nora when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams. So I hope you'll connect with them and see the kind of support I'm talking about come back to you as well. And I'm just going to see what I can do about adding some names to our wheel from our chat list now. Again, Philip Lemon is already on the wheel. Teller Made is coming up. This is a longtime friend of Tuberchat. Now, when you search for Teller Made, a mistake I've made many times is missing that it's 3 L's. But when you look for Teller Made, just make sure you got those 3 L's in there. You'll get to them easily, and then you can connect with them. They've been a loyal and dedicated supporter for a very long time. Motor City Scratchers is on the wheel now, and Paralife TV, Life is a Paraplegic, is coming up as well. I've caught him on a live stream finally once as well. Thank you, Dragon's Picks. I really do appreciate your extra generosity and every moment that everybody can spend here in the chat, so thank you very much. Let's spin the wheel and see who's coming up next. But right now we're talking about Mrs. VSNC09. Now, they happen to be a member, so we've had them on the wheel for a while today. I put them on as soon as I saw them in the chat, but they were in the pole position for quite some time. We never know how long it's going to take to get onto the screen after you've been put on the wheel, right? So hopefully that's fun for everybody, if not at least suspenseful. And we're looking at 2,370 subscribers, almost 2,400. So Mrs. VSNC09 is incredibly supportive, but as well, you'll notice that much of the content on this channel, in among the variety, revolves around the royal family. And what that results in is a very engaged live stream, like true conversation happening. Mrs. VSNC09 does an incredible job of leading that conversation by being very knowledgeable about her subject. And it's really something to see. So I hope everybody will connect with Mrs. VSNC09 for that reason, because you can see what it's like to have a creator that really knows their subject on a channel that's somewhat niched but still allows room for variety, and yet has a loyal and dedicated audience very much engaged in the content. Now, they're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships, and they're very active on the other social networks, including Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram as a minimum. Next up is Outgoing Azzy. This is another creator with now over 5,100, almost 5,100 subscribers, and I'm hoping we can push him a little bit closer towards that milestone as well. Chris's Clever Craft is in the house. We'll see what he's got going on his channel today. And Outgoing Azzy is an extremely outgoing creator. We got a great look at this channel on Friday night. We rated them for their first ever premiere, surprising his best friend with 15 gifts for her 15th birthday, which is really, really cool. I know a lot of people enjoyed that video. It's a heartwarming thing to see when you see generosity in creators like this. Outgoing Azzy is extremely energetic. You'll find that in his content when you get there. And he's doing well both with shorts and videos. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that and the support that comes back from him. He always engages conversation in the chat, for which I'm grateful as well, because like I keep saying, that sends incredible engagement signals into the algorithm. So speaking of which, if anybody has the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab here on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly. It helps get a few more people into Tuberchat today, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. So Paralife TV, Life as a Paraplegic, is another creator that we can learn a lot from. I was interested in this channel when it first came through the Tuberchat community, because even the very first video that I watched was a hotel review, and it's interesting the different perspective that we're able to see, some of the things we may not have had come to mind, but as well, on this channel, you will find do-it-yourself videos where we're able to learn at least a couple of things at once. Like, for instance, how to fix a laundry washing machine or dryer. I forget which one it was. And not only how to fix it, but from the perspective of somebody who has, challenges that maybe not everybody does. And I find it interesting, not to mention... this is a creator who gives us a wonderful look behind the scenes at their life. They've been doing a lot of streaming lately, so we'll see how this 30-day challenge goes. I'm just going to take your day 3 video and add this into my catch-up list, but I did catch them live for a workout as well, and that's interesting to see. So with almost 1,200 subscribers, this channel's doing well. I'm hoping everybody will connect with them and find that support coming back to them. They're here with us in Tuberchat frequently. There's Facing Reality. Good to see you in the house. Yeah, I usually do it at 10 o'clock, but yesterday, because we had to do a late stream, and I was able to maneuver my Monday around a little bit differently, we were able to move it a little bit later, because we don't want to have to rush back. Of course, my own schedule is, always top of mind, of course. I don't want to take the day off of Tuberchat ever unless I absolutely have to. But as well, you have moderators to think about, not to mention, viewers, members, and things like that. But your moderators want to help you, and where possible, I don't want them to have to, be up until midnight or 1 or 2 in the morning and then have to be right back at, 9 or 10 o'clock, if possible. We've done it before, but, giving a couple of extra hours helps everybody, I think, or would like to think. Jeremy D-Day always shares on Twitter, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra support. Anybody who tweets or retweets for Tuberchat gets added automatically into our Twitter list. They are YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others, as I have listed there. The idea, of course, is there's over 100 members in that list now. I think we have 140, where you're able to meet other creators who've been in the Tuberchat community and are active on Twitter and are willing to share for others. So if you're the kind of creator who's willing to tweet or retweet for somebody else, you might find a lot of creators there that you can trade favors with, tweet and retweet for each other, and get some outside traffic coming into your videos and streams from Twitter as well. So I've got Philip Lemon up here right now. This is another creator who always brings energy into our chat. 155 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos here. Let me see what you got in videos in particular. I'm going to take this 7-minute one. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. We'll see what you've got going on with that. Philip Lemon is here frequently, and we can see they've got a lot of shorts videos as well. So hopefully you start getting some serious activity on some of these. They're posting frequently, as you can see, and they've been a loyal and dedicated supporter for a while now. Let me see what I can do about getting a couple more names onto our wheel from our chat list. Collecting Coins with Gianna, hopefully is still with us. I think so. Coastal Water, maybe. Actually, I'll get Collecting Coins with Gianna on the wheel for now, and then let's spin, and we'll get another channel up here. I'm refreshing my page, and then we'll see who's still with us in a moment. Runneth Over Garden and Life is going to come up right now. We'll see what this creator has got going on their channel. And when we take a look, we'll see that they've got that they've got 552 subscribers. Ryan Rampage II is making me laugh. Good to see you in the house, and Elia Allen, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. As far as I can see, you exist here, so thank you for asking. It's great to have you here. Oh, She Knows. Good to see you here. Okay, what I'm going to ask, though, so She Knows, I know you were here before and you didn't get a chance to get on the screen. It's, you know, we can't get everybody every day. Now, I'm happy to put you on the screen. The only thing is I'm going to have to ask you, like, to keep everything positive. Okay, so I'm going to give you a chance right now. If you want to come in with your main account, no extra accounts or anything like that, I'll put you on our wheel right away. We will look at your channel, but I know yesterday, you know, you're a little bit heated and talking about making videos and everything, and I don't accept trolling behavior. So, yes, I was in Catherine with Friends live stream with you last night, and we talked a little bit, and that's great. So if you enjoy Tuberchat and you want to have this as something for your channel, then I'm happy to give you a chance right now. We'll have a look. I know you've been a gamer for a very long time. I think you said 20 years. So I'm happy to see what you've got going on your channel. But we always keep everything positives here. Very good. Okay. So please, She Knows Mod Spot, I have to insist that everybody only comes in here with their main channel, because on Tuberchat we're very focused on supporting others, right? We're never worried about our own channels. We're worried about supporting others with generosity. Then they will come back and support you as well. But if you can do that, then I'll be happy to put She Knows Mod Spot on the wheel right away. So I wonder, is the second channel... forgive me that I just welcomed Ryan Rampage II. Hopefully you're feeling welcome as well. I'm assuming that's another creator. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And then She Knows Mod Spot, if you have Instagram, then maybe you want to reach out to me on Instagram as well. And Bella Talks SA, good to see you back in the house. And then, oh, Pardon me, I'm just trying to scale back in the chat here. Ryan Rampage II, just let me know if you're still here. So Runneth Over Garden and Life has been here for a little while. We've got them on the screen now, 552 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. And I'm still getting to know this channel. We can see that they are mixing up the shorts as well as videos. And they've got a few popular things here, which is great to see. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're here with us frequently in Tuberchat, especially lately. And obviously our loyal and dedicated supporters. We can see they're on Instagram as well. And if anybody here is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So I'm just going to show you something. Ryan, I know, happens to be new for anybody that's fairly new to Tuberchat if you haven't been here many times before. This is a robot called Botissimo, and it leaves messages in the chat. It's a paid service. It's like Nightbot, but I use it. I love it. It has statistics that it keeps to show me how active everybody's been in the chat. So here, to get on the wheel in the screen is available to everybody, but it does take a lot of time. We've been very busy for a long time now here on Tuberchat, for which I'm grateful. But if you want to take some time, meet other creators, it's not just about how long you're here, but how much you're interacting with others that determines how quickly you get onto the wheel and then eventually onto the screen. It's very important that these days more than ever before we're doing as much as we can to support each other. So we always keep our instructions in our video description for exactly how we connect to creators, so you can maximize your time here in Tuberchat and make sure that your connections stick with others. We hate losing our subscribers and views and likes, and even our thumbs down disappear after a couple days in most cases. But after a little while, we put names onto the wheel and eventually the screen. And like I said, I just want to put some focus on the idea that it's not just about how long you're here, but also how much you interact with others. So actually, Aubrey is here. They happen to be a member. We had put them on the wheel as soon as we saw them in the chat today. This is another channel I'm still getting to know. I can see that Hilda DC has just come in. She's a part of our moderator squad, so we'll put her on the wheel right away. Hilda DC has been a dear friend for a long time and a very much loved and well-respected creator. So when we look at actually Aubrey, I'm just going to take another video from you. I'm going to take your featured video here and add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get to know your content a little bit better. One of the reasons I like putting channels on the screen this way is that over time I get to know your channel, hopefully the creators behind the channels, and of course the content. And then every time you're here, I can do a better job of promoting you. And that's what we're looking for. So we'll spin the wheel again. She knows Mod Spot. Let me know if you're still here. And we'll get Coastal Water on the screen next as well. And we'll see what they've got going on. Coastal Water happens to be live right now, but that's okay. They've got 160 subscribers. Now, this is a channel that I see out supporting others regularly as well. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself supporting others, I run into Coastal Waters frequently, and I hope everybody will enjoy connecting with them. This is another channel that I'm still getting to know. It might be interesting for everybody to know that here in Tuberchat we have over 100 channels on average that will come through Tuberchat every single day. Some have been here many times before, some once in a while, and every day there are about 5 or 10 brand new channels that come through Tuberchat for the first time. So there's always new people to meet, always lots of seasoned YouTube veterans that have been here for quite some time that can be very helpful to everybody as well. And of course, because we put so much focus on generosity, you'll find inspiration and motivation as well. Thank you, Charlene Heel. Yeah, a little bit of rest was all I needed from yesterday. I probably was just talking too much. It never stops for me. Like when we're done with Tuberchat, I'm still talking YouTube over and over and over again. I have a lot of creators I talk to on Instagram. Anybody can reach out to me there as well if you would like to. Oh, John H. Shelton actually just reached out to me to point out the two shout-out videos, because I keep getting confused as to how many. Yes, John H. Shelton is an extremely generous creator. They happen to be a member, but they've actually done two shout-out videos for Tuberchat, which is great. So if anybody in the house has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Oh, and then facing reality. So I can consider the idea. The problem that I have is on Mondays, I have other family obligations, and I find myself on the road quite a bit and running errands and things like that. So I have to be cautious with the way that time is spent so that I get everything accomplished that I need to. It's very important. Oh, it's not a tan. Hilda, this is not a tan. You see this Motor City Scratchers thumbnail that they've got in the featured position here? That is the color that I gained yesterday while I was outdoors with way too much sun. I am somewhere between pink and red, and it is going to be a very interesting couple of days. But by Friday, I should be nice and tanned. If not, I will be peeling all over the place, so we'll see. Mr. Fulton Mraz, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And that's very cool. You've got a new interview coming in with a Jim Henson puppeteer. Cabaret Gaming, good to see you in the house as well. Good always to have you here. That's a long-time friend. So Motor City Scratchers is a dynamic couple of creators. As a matter of fact, they mix up the content here. You can see they've got a lot of shorts videos. They've got videos themselves. I've got a reminder on for a premiere coming up in a couple of days, but they also do live streams, and I hope everybody will connect with them. I'm just going to take, since it's Monday, I can take a longer video. Pardon me, I'm just going to take this latest 29-minute one, add that into my catch-up list. That will help me to stay caught up with your content a bit, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Cosmic Cultivators, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Motor City Scratchers is always warm, welcoming, and it's an exciting time on their channel. Now, of course, they come to us from the lottery ticket scratching genre and community, but we find a lot of very generous creators there as well. Oh, yeah, no Woody and Wendy this week. Hilda DC, I wouldn't be able to take that at all. And I'll see what I can do in another moment about getting some more channels on the wheel here. So Andale Homestead has been with us for a while today already. I know that Facing Reality has been here for a while. They will be on the wheel. Now, Facing Reality always does premieres on Monday at 10:15, so I'm assuming you did one today, even though I wouldn't have had a chance to see yet. But Facing Reality is a longtime dear friend of Tuberchat. I meant to get Evangelist Melina Thompson on the wheel, or sorry, Thomas. I don't know why I keep doing that. Forgive me for that. Evangelist Melvina Thomas is going to get onto the wheel right now. I accidentally put Facing Reality on there twice, but that's just because sometimes copying and pasting doesn't want to work while we're live streaming and got a million windows open and everything else. And then again, Shino's Mod Spot, just please let me know if you're still here. Barebones Living, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They've got 280 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Or, sorry, what am I thinking of here? I think I'm misspeaking, trying to do two things at a time. Forgive me. Barebones Living is up here right now, and this is another creator we can actually learn from. Now, they're doing a lot of outdoor work, growing a lot of things that they're going to bring us along for. And then Elia Allen, I can't see. I haven't seen anything come in from Shino's Mod Spot yet, but you are definitely not blocked or banned or anything like that. None of that stuff has happened because you haven't done anything wrong that I can think of. I checked yesterday after you were in Catherine's. But I'm definitely not ignoring you. Now, I have a very tight chat. I have a lot of banned words. There's a lot of things that can't be said. So if you just want to come in with your main account, say, hello, Kevin, I'll see it right away. and we'll get you onto the wheel right away. Okay, you have to go for now. That's fine. We'll be back on Friday, so thank you. And then if you want to come in with your main account, like I said, on Friday, that will be great. And if you have Instagram, I use that all the time. It's a great way to communicate with me if you would like to. Daughter of TMH Awakened is in the house still. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming in. I certainly don't mean to. Now, Bare Bones Living, I'm just going to take your latest video transplanting blueberries. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. Because of all these channels that are coming in with gardening and homesteading and different things, I find myself thinking about trying to grow things. I haven't tried to grow anything myself ever, actually. You know, my parents used to do it when I was younger. We had a big garden in the backyard. We had zucchinis and cucumbers and tomatoes, and I don't even remember what else. We were not allowed to touch it. We had to try to keep the dog from jumping in the garden as well. I do remember that. But I find myself like being drawn to the idea of growing some of this stuff. I don't know whether we will, but it's a thought. Facing Reality is coming up, and we'll see what she's got going on. Now, this is a creator who's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. She's got 943 subscribers right now. We'd love to push this creator towards the 1,000 they're thinking about. They've been officially on the road now. And I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up. Positive messages in a fun way is what Facing Reality tells us they're bringing on their channel. They certainly do, but they go much farther everywhere they go. Yeah, Cosmic Cultivators, tomatoes would be a great start, I'm sure. Kristen likely knows much more about that than me. My girlfriend, she's not here today, but she's usually in the chat a couple of times a week. She's somebody who understands, like, you know, the kitchen and spices and herbs and, you know, flavors and different things, and she knows a lot about, like, she's one of these people who everything she makes is great, whereas I'm somebody who can barely cook to save my life. I can cook, but, you know, it's like chicken or fish in the oven for 45 minutes, and that's about as creative as it gets, right? But when we think about the idea of growing things, we've talked about it. I don't know if we will, but we'll see. It's definitely a thought, and especially, you know, I see all these seed swaps going on. I see a lot of things that people are doing, and it just, I don't know, it looks fun now. I don't know. Facing Reality has been here, like, you know, a million times in Tuberchat, but when I talk about the idea of positivity, this creator brings that in true conversation everywhere that they go. So not just here in Tuberchat. I run into them constantly. Now, they are somebody who's not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way, and in that way sharing generosity so that everybody can learn both from her, from each other, so that we can all make better decisions for our channels and our videos. And I always appreciate that. She is extremely positive, motivating, and even inspiring. So I hope you'll find that out for yourself after you connect with her and get that support coming back. And there you go. Yeah, zucchini should grow great in Canada. I know my parents used to do it when I was a kid. I could barely understand what on earth they were even doing, but I know that they had the stuff. We were meant to stay out of it and keep the animals out of it. Just dogs, but still. You can imagine you're playing fetch with a dog, and not like I actually remember, but I'm just saying we used to do this, right? Playing fetch with the dog, you throw a tennis ball or something, and it accidentally goes in the garden, and you got to run in there quickly, try not to knock anything over, disturb anything, and make sure mom and dad don't see, and things like that. But I know it's a wonderful thing when you can have some of your own things, you know, to eat and to spice up the kitchen with some of the herbs and things like that. So when I look at Hilda DC, this is a very much loved and well-respected creator. Now, you'll notice that she's part of our moderator squad. All of our moderators here on Tuberchat are dear friends of mine. They've all been moderators for a very long time. There's a long story that goes behind my friendship with each of them, and they each have their own channels doing well that do something a little bit different. So I hope everybody will connect with them, and everybody in the chat is going to have to duck if Woody and Wendy are swinging. We don't want any Woody and Wendy action to happen to any of the Tuberchat family. And you'll find out who Woody and Wendy are when you connect with Hilda DC. She has a very engaged audience when she either runs a premiere or a live stream. Now, she also hops in on other StreamYard panels with others. She does a lot of random live streams, but she also does a lot of mukbang style challenges and product reviews where she brings us mostly food and has a lot of other variety on her channel as well. So you'll see this Cheetos, Sweetos, Cinnamon Sugar Puffs review. I'm just going to take this and add it into my ketchup list. That will help me stay caught up. She usually runs a premiere actually on Tuesdays right after Scratch and Pete as well. He does his at 12:15 Eastern. Hilda DC then is usually on around 12:30, but she posts almost every single day. Now, this creator has another incredibly engaged live stream where it is very fast-paced and high energy, and that's because Hilda DC is so unbelievably supportive, not just in the typical ways that you see on YouTube, but when you watch her videos and hang out in her live streams or premieres, you will see a lot of positive affirmations happening, both from the creator herself and in the special effects that run and in the robots like Nightbot that run through the chat. So it's a very positive environment, and like I said, she's an incredibly inspiring and motivating creator, so I hope everybody will enjoy connecting with her. Tamara Recipes, let me get you on the wheel. Jeremy D-Day is here as well. That's a creator who's been with me from the very beginning. And then thank you, the Retro Gaming Hero 26. Eerie Frog is coming up. And we'll spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Andale Homestead is coming up right now. This is a channel, I thought we'd had you on the screen before, but I must be mistaken. Andale Homestead has been here many times before, but I guess this is the first time that we're actually looking at this channel, which is very surprising to me. Now, this is an incredibly supportive creator, so somebody who I know is out supporting others also, and obviously comes to us from the homesteading community of channels, and I keep saying we have a lot of incredibly generous creators there that are very supportive, not just to each other, but to everybody around them as well. So I'm going to take one of your videos. I'm going to take this. I want to take a video, so I'll take your 9-minute one here. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. James Guype is in the house, another monster channel that will help you grow. He runs a growth stream very similar to Tuberchat. He's been a friend for a long time, and you will meet more friends and family members for your channel with James Guype on his channel. He posts frequently, streams almost every day. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. For that reason, we're going to put James Guype's channel up right now, and we'll see what he's got going on here. 42,000 subscribers already. This channel continues to grow and grow and grow. Like I said, he's been a friend for a long time. There's a lot of great growth streams out there. And, you know, when you talk about how many there are, there's actually like hundreds or maybe even thousands. There's lots of creators who will allow you to connect. But James Guype runs a live stream similar to what we do here in Tuberchat, where the purpose is to help you meet more friends and family members for your channel. So it's open to everybody. You're able to get over there. He's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when you get there. So thank you for that super chat right now, James Gipe. I look forward to the next chance I can get over and be on your live stream. So I'm hoping you can get into the background and have a look at what I'm talking about. I know it is easiest to do from a computer, but I'll look forward to that. So on his way towards 43,000 subscribers. I hope everybody will connect with him. I'm just going to take your latest video and add it into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up with you and make sure I don't fall behind. Let me spin the wheel. I'll get another channel up here, and thank you one more time, James Gipe, for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. He's done that many times before. Evangelist Melvina Thomas is coming up next, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel. They want to motivate and inspire us in a religious way more than anything else, but they do have a variety channel. I'm still getting to know Evangelist Melvina Thomas, but they've got 344 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We'll see. They're experimenting with shorts, but they're getting some activity on those already. And we're looking forward to some new content from this creator. And my recommendation always for anybody with consistency is to try to get to one video a week as soon as you can. If you're not there yet, it's okay, but you just want to build up to that point. One quality video per week is enough to make your channel grow organically. And then the things we do here in Tuberchat and in growth streams like James Gipe speed things along by introducing you to supporters who will go over and above to support you over the long term, not just in the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and maybe even eventually years into the future. So if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Eerie Frog is coming up next, and it's time for me to get some more names onto our wheel from our chat list. So I'll do that in another moment. They've got 41 subscribers. This is another channel that's fairly new to Tuberchat, but they're here with us almost every single day. I hope everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to push them a little bit closer to the 50 subscribers we know they're thinking about now. Get them halfway on the road to the first 100. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other to support and promote each other, then everybody will be just fine. We see channels growing, hitting milestones, getting monetized, and those kind of things every day. He just dropped a video today, which is cool. He's getting some activity on shorts videos as well, which is awesome. Cabaret Gaming is coming up on the wheel, and Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. And I'll get one more channel on there. Happalistic Kitchen, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. We will get Multi-Hunter 247 on the wheel right now, and then I'll spin. We'll get another channel up here. I'm going to get to as many channels as we can in the next half hour or so. Forgot to take Eerie Frog off the wheel. We'll spin again. Chris and Larry Homestead, we might be able to visit. We'll see if they're still going. I thought they had a live stream going. Is it not going to, is it not on right now? Collecting Coins with Gianna will come up right now. I'm just looking at something in the background. Forgive me while I think out loud here. We'll find somebody to raid in another half hour no matter what. Collecting Coins with Gianna has 246 subscribers. Now I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 250 that will see them halfway to 300. This is a creator who is bringing us both numismatic collectible coins, precious metals, the idea of saving money, and then as well now we see other challenges like a stock portfolio challenge here. So I'm going to take this, add it into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up with your content, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And then, yeah, Eerie Frog, everybody gets there. That's the thing, right? So if you decided not to quit before you started, then, you know, it's obviously not a race. Everybody gets there at different times. And there's a lot of work that comes along with YouTube, probably more than any of us predicted before we started. But hopefully you enjoy the bulk of it. And, you know, my thought is, of course, as long as everybody just stays, you will eventually get all the different milestones that we aim for. I believe any channel can have 10,000 subscribers if they would like to. I really believe that any channel can have 100,000 subscribers if they would like to, but that can take years, and we don't know what the world or YouTube or anything else is going to look like 2 or 3 years from now. The last 2 or 3 years have been evidence of that. But if you decided not to quit before you started, then anything is certainly possible. So I hope you find that the smallest bit encouraging. Collecting coins with Gianna has been with Tuberchat many times before. I hope everybody will connect with them. And they've been a loyal and dedicated subscriber and follower and friend, to say the least. So when we spin the wheel, we'll get to Tamara Recipes. This is another creator who's here with us frequently. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel right now. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Tamara Recipes is having some success with shorts videos, so I hope that continues. I'm just going to take another one of your videos. I know you've got a lot of popular ones here that I've seen. I'm just going to take your latest one. Festival dumplings, and I'm going to add that into my ketchup list. One of the things I really like about a lot of channels that are bringing us either cooking or baking or healthy eating or healthy living and things like this is that we get a real world look at what a lot of people are making in their homes around the world, in different places, for their friends, for their families, for themselves. And I enjoy it because, much differently than a television show, most creators don't have, world-class equipment in their kitchens and an unlimited supply in their pantries and refrigerators and things like that. So when we see creators bringing us dishes like what Tamara Recipes is doing here, I find that we see these creators really putting their best foot forward, putting their favorite dishes, their favorite combinations together for us, and I find it really entertaining. So I hope everybody will connect with Tamara Recipes. 733 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And Cabaret Gaming is going to be the next channel that we're going to look at. Now, this creator has a couple of channels. We'll see them both. Cabaret Gaming brings us video gameplay on their main channel, and they mix things up. So we see an Assassin's Creed live stream scheduled to come up tomorrow. Hopefully I'll catch that. And then as well, they do a lot of premieres. But when you catch this creator on a live stream, you will find a very excited, creator behind the channel. And there's somebody who, again, with a lot of gamers, you find this, but you can feel the excitement and fun that they're having in their gameplay, yet they are warm, welcoming, and they are able to keep up with the chat, which is quite an accomplishment, in my opinion. And then, as well, they will allow and encourage people to connect with each other, and they show generosity, of course, as well. So let me head over to their videos. I'm just going to take your latest video, shout out Sunday. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That should help me get caught up with you here. And then I'm going to look at your second channel, Cabaret Vlogs, and see what they've got going on here as well. This is where we get tech, reviews, tips, and tricks. And they've got a few shorts here, but we've got some tutorials like an OBS recording screen tutorial there, and how to live stream on YouTube using StreamYard, for instance. That's not too outdated, that video, which is great, just a few months ago. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Cabaret on both channels. We have Cabaret Gaming, Cabaret Vlogs, and Obviously, this is a loyal and dedicated supporter and friend and has been for a long time. They support on all of my channels, and the reason why I mention that is just to show you the kind of support you can expect to come back from them. Classy Cookery, good to see you here. Mama's Handprint is coming up on the wheel. S.A. Ligari. And thank you for joining me on my personal channel as well. I really do appreciate that. The Retro Gaming Hero 26 is on the wheel as well. I'll get some more names as we need them. I'm just spinning right now. And we're doing great for thumbs up. We've long surpassed 100 again. Silent Silver, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And Jeremy D-Day is a creator who's been with me actually for about 2.5 years, maybe even almost longer now. Jeremy D-Day is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. He's been with Tuberchat from the very beginning. Now, if you can imagine, we're on episode number 394 today. Next week is going to be the 2-year anniversary of Tuberchat on April the 30th. And then the following week will be episode 400, where I'll be joined by Vern's Junk Closet for a very different kind of live stream, a 2-hour conversation full of tips and tricks and ideas and updates for our channels and our videos. If you go back to the Tuberchat front page, you'll find episode 300, 200, and 100. You can go back and get an idea of what to expect. And Jeremy D-Day's been with us the whole time, so I'm hoping everybody will connect with this loyal and dedicated supporter with 237 subscribers here. This is the second channel from JD Knight 7. Now, I'm going to take this latest video, add it into my catch-up list so I can get caught up with you. And then as well, I'm going to put JD Knight 7 up here. I think he's got it featured here. A lot of familiar faces on their featured channels list as well. And you see that JD Knight 7 is getting very close to 4,000 subscribers. So there's obviously much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. I'm just going to take your latest video here and put that in my catch-up list as well. Thank you so much, Garden State Gardener. I'm going to try to catch you for tonight's live stream on your channel. Tellard Maid is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on. And they got 351 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. And I can see I'm behind with Tellard Maid. Now, it's been a while since they've been here, but Tellard Maid is an incredibly loyal and dedicated supporter. They have been with Tuberchat for a very long time as well, but I ran into them last week. I think it was last week or the week before, out supporting others still, like they always do. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. You'll find that support coming back to you as well. You know, we always put a focus on the idea of long-term support. Definitely more than over the coming days, but weeks, months, and eventually years, as you're starting to hear in some of the stories that I tell. Kicking It with Lulu is coming up. And All Things J is on the wheel. I'll spin and we'll get another channel up here. I'm going to start moving a bit faster through channels. We can stay up to another 20, just over 20 minutes or so. I'll get as many channels on the screen as I can in that time. Kicking It with Lulu is coming up right now. So you see that luck. It took a while to get onto the wheel today, but once I put you on, you come up right away. We never know how that's going to work. And then 208 subscribers for this creator. Now I'm still getting to know Kicking It with Lulu, but I'm going to take your latest video, and this is another recipe. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind, and make sure that I get to know your content. The idea, of course, is that over time I get to know your channel, hopefully the creator behind the channel, and then promote you better. We can see that they've got some shorts videos and are getting some serious activity on this as well. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. It's great to see Silent Silver back in the house, and I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Like I said, I'm going to move a little bit faster. I want to try to get as many channels on the screen as I can in the next 20 minutes or so. S.A. Ligari is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. With 224 videos, we don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So we just want to do as much as we possibly can to push each other along. We can see that they are experimenting with a lot of shorts videos. Hopefully some of these get some serious action for you. And then as well, I'm still getting to know this channel, so I'm going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list, and that will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind, and get to know your channel a little bit better. I can see that you're live streaming as well, so they're actually bringing us all 3 types of content with videos, shorts, and live streams. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And again, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Chris's Clever Craft is coming up right now. This is another dear friend, somebody who brings fun everywhere that they go. We watched another premiere from them this weekend. They've got an interesting story going on. Now, Chris's Clever Craft is also a compelling storyteller. Now, in his channel, he brings us a lot of variety, usually around his property, whether it's inside or outside. A lot of do-it-yourself videos here, and this creator shows incredible generosity. His front page is full of featured channels, but he also does shout-outs here, like we're talking about Scratch and PPA, who recently crossed 1,000 subscribers, is already almost at 1,100, and now we're just working on watch hours. We all want to see Scratch and PPA monetized. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other, then just please simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And thank you so much, the Retro Gaming Hero 26. Ghostly Winds has been a dear friend for a long time, so thank you for that. Pocket Watch, good to see you in the house as well. Forgive me for not being certain if you've been here before, but it's good to have you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I'm just looking for something we can raid. I've got somebody. Phasmonut is a gaming channel where Chris's Clever Craft plays Phasmophobia, and he's got a 3rd channel set up. We'll see if he's going to bring content here to tip the table. He's got 16 subscribers already. We'd love to encourage this creator by supporting him on all 3 channels. Garden a Table with Heather Lynn is coming up right now. I'll get some more names on the wheel shortly. I'm going to drop a link for a live stream that's running from our friend Blood Dragoon. We actually saw them again yesterday. They are a long-time loyal and dedicated supporter. Chris and Larry Homestead was celebrating a birthday, but their live stream ended a while ago. So we'll go and see Blood Dragoon. Just please say Tuberchat Raid when you get there. Give them a thumbs up for sure. and I'm pinning the link so it's easy to find. Everybody can head over there whenever they'd like, but we'll all go over there in about another 15 minutes, and I'll leave this live stream running until the last moment so that we can clean up our connections here. Now, Garden the Table with Heather Lynn is another creator that is going to help us learn a lot about self-sufficiency. They've got a lot of shorts as well as videos. Hopefully everybody will enjoy these. This is a creator who's here with us almost every single day, so definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter to say the least. And I run into Garden the Table with Heather Lynn constantly when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams on different channels. So, Cosmic Cultivators, let me get you onto the wheel. Be Bodacious is back in the house. It's good to see you here. I didn't see you come in. We're going to get Silent Silver onto our Wheel of Doom. We will get as well my YouTube search. They've been with us for a little while, I think. Professional Paranormal Research. It's good to see you back in the house. And I'll be doing a last call for creators to get onto the wheel and the screen in a moment. Classy Cookery is there. We'll get them on in a second. That was a close one. I didn't want to jump the gun on that. Silent Silver is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. And I'm moving much faster because I want to try to get everybody on before we go to that raid for Blood Dragoon. Classy Cookery is coming up. I'm not sure what they're playing over there. Let me see. Oh, Apex Legends. I don't know if that's a like explicit game or not. It's a first-person shooter, much like Call of Duty. It looks like. But Blood Dragoon is good. Always warm and welcoming to people. They've been a friend for a long time. Silent Silver, I'm behind with your channel. I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. And this is another creator who is talking to us about numismatic collectible coins and precious metals. I'm going to take your precious metal stacking video. I just want to see what this is. I'm very much interested in precious metals. And Silent Silver has 78 subscribers. We'd love to push this channel a little bit farther towards the 80 that they're thinking about right now, and possibly a little bit closer on the road to the first 100. Thank you, the RV DJ. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by to say hello and drop a thumbs up. The RV DJ is another creator who will connect others together and has been a long-time loyal and dedicated supporter and friend to Tuberchat. So I hope you'll connect with them. That's the RV DJ. Silent Silver, it's good to have you back in the house. I know it's been a little while, but I'm looking forward to catching up with your channel again. Like I said, I just want to see what you have to do or to talk about with silver and gold stacking there. The Retro Gaming Hero 26 is here for the first time, or being on our screen for the first time. They came over from Ghostly Winds, and we'll see what is happening there. Ghostly Winds did a shout-out video for Tuberchat yesterday, for which I'm grateful. And that's on our front page as well. So the Retro Gaming Hero 26 has 449 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I'm just going to take your 29-minute video. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Mama's Handprint is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. They've been a longtime friend of Tuberchat, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And they've got just over 1,000 subscribers, so that's wonderful. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther on the road towards 1,100. Keep that 1,000 locked in for them, but it looks like they've got it already. They've got a few featured channels here with some familiar faces, and I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And Mama's Handprint, like I said, has been with Tuberchat for a long time, so I hope everybody will connect with them. I am just going to see what I can do about adding a few more names onto our Wheel of Doom. Classy Cookery is there. Pocket Watch will come up. Professional Paranormal Research. Where to Begin Homestead is fairly new to Tuberchat, and for the life of me, I can't remember if today's your first time here with Tuberchat or if you came in yesterday, and forgive me for being mistaken about that. By the time we get to 4 days in a row, my excuse is that the days start to blend into each other for me. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And we're going to see My YouTube Search. This is a channel that's fairly new to Tuberchat. If I remember right, just finding us this weekend or last week. We'll see what they got going on their channel right now. Still getting to know them, and it might take me a second to get to this channel. I hope they're still in the chat with us. There they are. 361 videos, but we don't have a sub count. That's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. And my YouTube search, I'm still getting to know, so let me see what I can do about going through their videos. I am going to see if I can find something to catch up with. They're doing a lot of shorts, which is great. I hope some of these start to get some serious activity. I see you've got a bit on some of them, but I'm going to take this live stream replay. Oh, it's not a replay, it's a video. It's almost a 2-hour video. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list and see what you have come up with there. So let's spin the wheel. I forgot to take them off, but that's okay. We'll clean it up in a second. Wealth of Knowledge in the Garden. Janice from Where to Begin Homestead. That's great. Thank you. I will be looking forward to getting to know their channel. Let me put them on the wheel right now. It sounds like with a name like that, they'd actually be very knowledgeable. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing what they've got on their channel, because I was saying earlier in the stream today, you know, I'm fascinated by homesteading channels. We have so many in the chat right now, and you know, I almost feel motivated to try growing something. Now we'll see. It might be more talk than anything else, and I can use every excuse in the book, but I don't know if I can look after the things the way that is probably necessary. But we'll see. We'll see what's possible. Classy Cookery has almost 3,000 subscribers, so this has been a long-time friend of Tuberchat, definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter, somebody who I've seen collaborate with others. I think Jewel in the Kitchen and Classy Cookery did a stream together once that I caught. I could be mistaken about that, but I think that was it. But they've been with Tuberchat for a very long time, maybe from the beginning, as a matter of fact. So it's great to have you back in the house. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including Super Chats and memberships. We will see what we can do about hopefully connecting with Classy Cookery, and you'll find their support coming back to you. Like I said, they've been with Tuberchat for a very, very, very long time. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get Cosmic Cultivators up here. This is another homesteading community channel. Now, I very well might be mixing gardening channels and homesteading channels together. Just because when I see the channels come up, the thumbnails all have me kind of thinking they're in the same community. But I'm sure they cross over, even if they weren't exactly the same. But that's okay. Cosmic Cultivators is another creator who's been with Tuberchat many times. I'm just going to look through your videos here. I'm going to take another one because I got to get to know this channel a little bit better as well. So I'm just going to take this, one of your latest videos here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get to know your content better. The idea, of course, is every time I put you on the screen here, and as I get to know your content over weeks and eventually months, I'll be able to do a better job of promoting you when you're here. I enjoy getting to know creators as well. Now, anybody can reach out to me if you'd like to on Instagram. That's where I am all of the time. Facebook some of the time, or most of the time, and Twitter some of the time. But I love talking YouTube. It doesn't have to be questions. It can be if there's something you think I can help with, but I also enjoy hearing lessons learned along the way or things noticed by creators, both here in Tuberchat and outside in the YouTube streets. So I dropped a link one more time for Blood Dragoon there. I'll drop it again in another couple of moments, where Blood Dragoon is doing a live stream right now. Please say Tuberchat Raid when you get over there. We'll all go over there in another just over 5 minutes or so. If there's anybody in the chat or watching or listening that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen yet, just please say anything at all in the chat. We will make sure we get you added to the wheel right now. I'm going to rifle through the last few channels, and then we'll go over there for that raid to Blood Dragoon. He's playing a video game right now, but that is an incredibly loyal and dedicated supporter that's been with Tuberchat for a very long time, close to the beginning, as a matter of fact. So, Professional Paranormal Research is another channel I'm still getting to know, but we do have a lot of paranormal channels in the Tuberchat community as well. So many, in fact, that I actually went out on my first 3 paranormal investigations with a friend named Huntophobia a while ago. I did one behind-the-scenes video. I might have enough footage to do at least another one, if not 2, but I'll dig through that and see. But we do have quite a big footprint related to paranormal channels and explorations of abandoned places and things of that nature as well. So, oh yeah, Pocket Watch. So the thing is, I know a lot of channels and growth streams makes everybody blue. You can just like hit each other's channels. But one of the reasons why we don't do link drops here is because when you search, find, and click on creators' names, you're actually helping them rise up the search results. You can imagine, as hundreds of people search, find, and click on your channel name, you'll rise up the search results. YouTube will do a better job of predicting when people are looking for Pocket Watch in your case, right? So it doesn't just come down to who's got the most subscribers. It comes down to activity, search, and the algorithm is much more intelligent than we think it is. Even when I say that, it's more intelligent than we think it is. So it's capable of figuring out what country you're in, what channels you're connected to, which Pocket Watch you might be looking for, if that happens to be a popular name for a channel. It doesn't have to be a popular name. Even names of channels with popular words can cause creators to struggle with the search results for a while. I find that most creators, even with the most popular names, are able to rise up the search results by the time they hit their first 1,000 subscribers, and only in the cases of channels that have incredibly popular names, like Jack Dawson is a dear friend of ours. That's the lead character in the Titanic movie. So it's just too popular of a name on the internet that creator still struggles after having about 3,000, I think 2,000 or maybe getting close to 3,000 subscribers. And then Emotion is a talented singer and songwriter, a talented singer and songwriter friend of ours who's here as a moderator as well. That channel is well beyond 2,000 subscribers, yet still struggles with the search results, just because you can imagine emotion is a popular word and name. Danforth Avenue Wellness, let's get you on the wheel. And we're looking at All Things J. Now, this is another creator who's been here only a few times, so I'm still getting to know their content, but I'm going to take another video. I'm going to take your 30-minute meals video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up with your content a bit, get to know the channel a little bit better. We see motherhood, motivation, and recipes, so a bit of variety on this channel. And with 439 subscribers, we'd love to push them a little bit closer to 500 so we can see their community tab pop up as well. And then thank you so much, Paralife TV. Life is a Paraplegic. That is a channel I enjoy learning from and hanging out with. I caught them for a live stream for the first time the other day. and they do a great job of keeping the live stream going and conversating with the viewers. So Danforth Avenue Wellness has 450 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. Again, we want to see that community tab pop up. We've got a couple more channels on the wheel, Pocket Watch and Where to Begin Homestead. I am just going to drop our link one more time. Now, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then Danforth Avenue Wellness is here frequently, but I'm still getting to know this channel as well. So I'm just going to dig through your videos here. I'm glad you've got a lot of shorts there. I hope I can see some of these are picking up. I hope you get some serious activity there. I'm just going to see what I can do about grabbing another video here. You've got some ASMR stuff here. I will take... I'll take this mango sweet manga video and see what you've done here. I like going through content. You know, I try to watch as much as I can through the week, bouncing in between premieres, live streams, and videos, so that I can get to know channels and creators and content, of course, right? So let's spin. We got 2 more channels to look at. Oh, it's Dion and Family. I'll get you onto the wheel in a second. These will be the last 3 channels that we look at. Where to Begin Homestead is going to come up right now. And I will drop the link again for the raid we're going to do. Please say Tuberchat raid when you get there. Be sure to give Blood Dragoon a thumbs up on the way in. They've been a longtime friend and loyal and dedicated supporter to Tuberchat. Where to Begin Homestead is coming up right now. Oh, all that fluff and stuff just walked in, and Selvin's Kitchen is here. We might have to go a couple minutes overtime. It's Dion and Family is on the wheel. Selvin's Kitchen and all that fluff and stuff is here. So these will be the last 4 channels that we look at for today, because I have to, I'm going overtime now. I really do have to go. Where to Begin Homestead is a brand new connection. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. I'm going to take this 8-minute video. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. It's Dion and Family. I can't remember for the life of me if we've had your channel on the screen before or not. And apparently not. So again, same thing. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but this is a brand new channel for Tuberchat today, on the screen at least. What I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I'll take this 10-minute one. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. And again, the same thing. I'm going to go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your bell on, as I do for all creators. That will make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Pocket Watch is coming up right now. Now, you can imagine that this name for a channel is going to be popular, and this is what I'm talking about when we want to look for channel. I want to make sure I match the avatar. This is the Pocket Watch we're looking for. Now, the more we search, find, and click on creators' names like this, the more they'll rise up the search results, and eventually YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for these particular this particular Pocket Watch. So Gil Skills just dropped a super chat. Thank you for that. I know it's been a little while, but it's great to see you in the house. And I see that Radical Productions is in the house. And Popping the Popcorn. I'm just not going to say anything now. I'm going to have to go shortly, but we're going to get through the last few channels soon. I do have a link that I have posted for Blood Dragoon. He's doing gameplay right now, a long time dedicated and loyal supporter to Tuberchat. I hope everybody will go over there, mention Tuberchat Raid when you get there, give them a thumbs up as well. I am going to rifle through these channels now, so forgive me everybody, but we have been on for 2.5 hours already, and I have to go. So I'm going to take this latest video, I'm going to add this into my watch later list, and again, the same thing after the stream today. I'll connect with your channel, I'll watch that in full, give you a thumbs up, turn your bell on, and subscribe, of course. Popping the Popcorn is going to come up right after Gil Skills, who just dropped a super chat on us. So we'll see what Gil Skills has got on their channel. I know it's been a little while. I'll be behind with them, but it won't be hard to catch up with them. Outlaw Creative, good to see you. Forgive me, we're very, very late. I can't get any more channels on the screen as I have to go. I have family obligations and I can't be late. So 5,000, almost 300 subscribers on this channel. I'm just going to take your latest video, State of the Man Cave, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up with your content. Thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. Next, we're going to look at, I have to wait for the wheel. Radical Productions. This is a creator who has a monster channel, over 7,000 subscribers. They're bringing awareness to homelessness in America. They're trying to put a cell phone in the hands of everybody experiencing homelessness so that they can at least get communication happening, which can be of great benefit. You can get an idea of what's happening with this channel, particularly with these two videos. This latest one that they put up is actually perfect to connect with because it's over 3 minutes. We always have to watch videos that are 3 minutes long as a minimum, and then leave a meaningful, genuine comment, give a thumbs up, turn the bell on, and subscribe. Let them know you've done that. They'll connect with you the same way. Radical Productions has been a very long time friend of Tuberchat. Their channel's growing rapidly because of the work that they're doing, so I hope you'll visit them. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another one. And then thank you, Outlaw Creative. Yeah, I love trying to get everybody on the screen, but for today I just can't. On Mondays I have to go, and today we move the stream later, so I appreciate everybody's patience. We'll be back on Friday. Saturday is the 2-year anniversary of Tuberchat. Vicky McCowan's Corner, thank you so much for hanging out. Forgive me for not getting to your channel today. It's not just about how long you're here, but how active you are in the chat. This is how the order is determined in which channels get added to the screen. The only exception is these last few that I've added who have been longtime supporters of Tuberchat. But we'll be back on Friday, like I said. Saturday is the 2-year anniversary. Next week we have episode 400 coming up. These are both special occasions. I hope everybody can join us for those. All that fluff and stuff comes to us from Australia. They've been enjoying their summer months, so they've been bringing us a lot of outdoor footage and the latest content on the water, whether it's mud crabbing or reef fishing or snorkeling and other things of that nature. They put out shorts videos to promote their regular videos, and I actually took a page out of their book yesterday. I did a live stream and I used a shorts video to promote that as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and Popping the Popcorn is going to come up. Katie's been a longtime friend of Tuberchat. She recently moved, but should be back to picking up the content any moment, if not already. Thank you, Pocket Watch. Popping the Popcorn is Katie. She does movie reviews more than anything else, and as you get to know Katie and her taste and opinion, she will take requests for things that you might want her opinion on, whether it's something you've seen already or something that you're looking forward to. So I hope everybody will connect with her. She's built up quite a reputation as a supportive creator, and we can see she's experimenting shorts and does a lot of live streams as well. Thank you everybody for the happy anniversary messages. That'll be next Saturday on April the 30th. I'll get the live stream posted soon. I'll try to do it tonight. I'm just putting the link in the chat one more time for our raid. Blood Dragoon is a longtime dear friend of Tuberchat, a loyal and dedicated supporter, to say the least. I hope everybody will connect with them. Please don't forget to give them a thumbs up on the way in. Give us a thumbs up on the way out. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you've spent. I really do appreciate every moment that everybody's been here. Selvin's Kitchen, I'm just going to connect with your channel. I thought we'd had you on the screen before, but maybe not. So I'm taking this latest video, adding it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list, watch your video in full, leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well. And like I keep saying, we're here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. Let's go over and visit Blood Dragoon. I will leave this live stream running for a few extra minutes. Bye-bye, everyone. Thanks again.